athletic coordinator for the Fort County School District, and we're pleased to announce Coach Hodge as a head football coach at Amanda Elzy High School for the 2017-2018 school year. Thank you, Coach Hodge. Thank you very much.
Coach. Thank you very much, gentlemen. If there would be any questions, I'll be at liberty to try to ask them to the best of my ability. Any way I can assist you. First of all, I'd like to thank God, and I'd like to say it's a privilege to be standing here today at Amanda Elzy High School as his new head football coach for the 2017-2018 school year. I deem it an honor. And I'd like to thank our principal, Mr. Williams, our athletic director, Mr. Thompson, as well as our leader, Dr. Eileen Richardson, for giving me this opportunity to represent the city of Greenwood and the District of LaFleur, and in particular, Amanda Elzy High School.
Coach, you've coached in Greenwood before. You coached elsewhere. What is it like coming back to Greenwood where you live to coach?
Charity begins at home. And I think it's a golden opportunity. I started here many years ago in 1987, but at that particular time I was at Valley State University, worked through Valley, through Greenwood, and now it's a godsend and it's a pleasure just to get an opportunity to come back to LaFleur County and have an opportunity to impact young men's lives. Not only young men, but the lives of young coaches, you know, because I feel like I'm in a position now where I can make a difference not only in the players' lives, but also in the coaches' lives as well.
Coach, where were you before you coming back to Elzy? Give us a little history.
Well, in 1979, I was at Florida A&M University. I was a linebacker coach who was beating up on the University of Miami and Howard Snellenberger. Stayed there for 8 years. Left there and arrived at Mississippi Valley State University in 1987 under head coach Ken Pettiford. Worked under Ken for 2 years and then 10 years under Larry Dorsey. After leaving Mississippi Valley State University, went into the high school ranks, spent 4 years as an assistant under Charles Brady at Greenwood High, and then turned around and served 4 years as the head coach there at Greenwood High School. After Greenwood High School, I spent 1 year under Coach Allman at J.Z. George, and had an opportunity to become a head coach again at John F. Kennedy High School. I arrived at John F. Kennedy High School in 2008, stayed there for 8 years, serving as head football coach, athletic director, assistant track coach. And I spent the last year at Gentry High School in Indianola, Mississippi, serving as a football consultant.
You're no stranger to Amanda Elzy football because when you coached at Greenwood, you played them. Past few years, they've been kind of down. Where did you start rebuilding this program?
Well, first of all, you start with discipline. We want to make sure we have a disciplined football team. We want to make sure we have disciplined young men. We want to make sure we have disciplined coaches. Everybody affiliated with the program should know the school's goals and aspirations, and we should get in line with the goals of the school, goals of the district, and then we start there. That's where we start. And if we do the right things in that area, then we have an excellent opportunity to be successful, without a doubt. because good follows good. And we want to make sure we're a program doing the right thing.
Why this job, Coach?
Well, I have a lot of history here. When I was at Valley State University, and this was my recruiting area, and I probably signed 8, 9, 10 ball players at one time, you know, under Henry Fant Sr. You know, so I have a lot of history here. I have a lot of coaches all throughout this Delta. We started right here at Amanda Elzy High School. Coach Clinton Gatewood over at Greenwood High, Coach Frederick Ford, all those were excellent ball players for me at Valley State. Kevin Salisbury, Marcus Sims, and it goes on and on and on. And those guys grew up under me, had tremendous success, still having success. Some of them even went on to play in the National Football League. So I have a history here at Amanda Elzy, and it's no stranger, you know, to me. I feel like being here at Amanda Elzy High School, I'm at home.
We know you're here to develop young men for the future, we understand that. But when it comes to sports, people like to see more W's than L's. What are you going to need to get the wins that you need?
Well, I think the most important thing is to set a solid foundation, and the W's will come. You know, the most important thing, you know, when I meet with the players, when I meet with the players' parents, you know, over the next few weeks, the one thing that's going to be stressed, the first place we want to win, Lee, is going to be in the classroom. We got to win academically. We got to win on the sidewalks. We got to have discipline. Okay? And we have those things, or we're going to get the coaching, we're going to get the teaching, we're going to have the fundamentals. If you got that, we're going to win. If the talent level is close, you know, you can probably start counting the W's. If you have more talent, we're going to outwork you. If you have less talent, you're going to lose when you face Amanda Elzy High School. That's a very simple formula. You may beat us, but you'll never outwork us.
Coach, you've been in the business now, like you said, since '79. Do you think that perhaps this is the last stop for you, or?
Well, hopefully, you know, I would like to end it all here. I'm looking at maybe anywhere from 2 to 3 years to get this program on solid ground, and at the same time, that'll put me at 41 years of coaching. I've been involved with athletics since the age of 10. I'll be 61 in May. That's 51 years with my nose to the grind, unstopped over the years. And I love it. You know, I wouldn't take anything for it. But now, this will definitely be the last stop.
Coach, when do you get to work?
Well, I have a little unfinished business at Indianola. I'm a driver education instructor over there, and I'm teaching, and we're going through some audits, you know, even as I speak. My loyalty and focus is going to be to that school district. My commitment to helping my principal, Mr. Ball, achieve his goals are going to be foremost right now. But I will start working in the next week or two, because I need to get together with the staff members here at Amanda Elzy. We need to cover a few things. Basically, my philosophy, what I'm looking for. Do our philosophies mesh? You know, and that's going to be very important, because if it doesn't, we may have people who decide to move on. want to give them opportunity to move on and locate, you know, other positions, if that's the case. And then at the same time, if our philosophies don't mesh, then there's a good chance there may be some people who will be moved on. Okay. But the most important thing that I'm going to try to stress is that I'm going to do things the right way here at Amanda Elzy. I got a system of doing things. It's going to be important that the players buy into that system. It's going to be important that the coaches buy into that system. I discussed that system with my administrators, the men over me, my AD and my principal, and my superintendent, Dr. Richards, and we all feel like we're headed in the right direction, and everybody who's going to be involved and around me, players and coaches, are going to be moving in that direction.
Do you know whether or not you have any classroom work here? The fact that you're the head football coach, do you have any classroom work? And you sound as if you have the autonomy to work, choose your own staff.
Yes, I've been given autonomy to choose the staff, but at the same time, I realize one thing: everyone needs a job. Okay, and these men here, they have families. Okay. And then we're a community, and we want to be a family. And they're going to get an opportunity. They're going to get an opportunity to work, and we just have to try to figure out exactly where they're going to fit in the grand scheme of things. Because we do have a junior high program. Okay. Okay. Everybody won't work varsity. Okay. Okay. And yet somebody got to go down and get in that feeder program, build it up, and feed the varsity athletic program. Okay. You know, who that's going to be right now, I don't know. Okay. See, but I will know in the upcoming weeks.
Okay. With the demand on high school coaches today to win, will you have classroom duties as well?
Oh yes, definitely. Teaching comes first. Okay. It's very hard to live on a stipend leave. Okay. You know, you have to have your priorities in order. So you're going to make your money teaching. Teaching is number one, and I'm excited about teaching. I've been excited about teaching because I understood, you know the concept. If you want to get paid, you teach. If you don't want to get paid, you coach.
Okay. Thanks, Coach. Good luck.
Thank you very much, and thank you for coming.
One other thing I had, what about spring football?